Ariella, I went crazy. Everything turned red and I then blacked out. And it's on the street. What? Oh, something's clearly wrong here. Because I'm in an office. My body doesn't feel right. It's like this tail thing behind my back.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
Who the
This
heck
is great,
Stanley?
he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I
And
got
why
what
am I
I
in a-
wanted. No matter
why
how
am I in
hard
an
Stanley looked,
office,
he
or-
couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Am I back at the? Am I back at? Am I back at on the military base? Or my family? Am I? I don't know. This feels weird, to say the least. Yeah. This looks like the place where. Oh, I don't remember now. This definitely looks like
Stanley
a
went
military
around
base.
touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Is this some random thought experiment? Because I keep hearing his name, Stanley. Maybe there's some sort of experiment. It's just like if you call somebody by that name so many times, like they'll just start saying that's my name.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I have no brain capacity right now to ponder which door to pick. I'll just go with the voice for now. Man, I can't see a thing outside. Maybe.
Yet there was not a single person
feels
here
like-
either.
ugh.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This feels. Man, the way this is designed just feels like I'm back at that church. Without the stained glass windows. Okay, yeah, I'm in a dream. That says monetized free to play. I'm in a horrible nightmare scenario. Maybe there's someone in the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing
is
here,
starting to look
so he turned
way
around
too
and got
disturbing.
back on track.
It's reminding me of
Coming to a staircase,
Church.
Stanley walked upstairs to his
Church I
boss's
went to.
office.
where they built it saying that by not having the stained glass windows and whatnot, you won't get distracted and you'll pay attention to what's being spoken. Hey, anybody in the bathroom? Anyone in the bathroom? I need to go. I need to. Oh, okay. I guess I'll hold it. Maybe whoever's in charge here can tell me what's going on. Maybe I can figure out at that point. Because this is all too weird.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
And
discover
no
not an
here.
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret
God.
PIN number.
What is that?
2
Why do you have a picture of toxic waste being
But
poured
of
into
course,
the river?
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, that's just... Okay, you clearly want to conquer the world, I guess. I don't know. These books...
Stanley
How to
just sat
fish.
around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know
How
that
to
the
cheat as
combination
a
was
lawyer?
2845.
And clearly someone's been here. The glass has been used, or maybe not. The ashtray is empty.
2845.
Ashtray is empty. These books are Get something like Call of Cthulhu or StarCraft, or wait. These are forged documents.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
Oh no!
Well,
this is bad.
Okay,
did I wake up? Do I have a hangover? Did I have a hangover? No, because I don't drink. So how did I end up here? And okay, this is a massive crime. Maybe I do work here, but I wouldn't allow this. This is a huge empty room with insulation just falling out. Did they just suddenly have to leave? Maybe they suddenly had to leave. And that's why this is unfinished. I don't know. That does happen. But why is the electricity on then? Or maybe there's repairs going on here? What the heck is going... Oh. Okay, let me hit the... Whoa! Sparks! Yeah, so... This is pretty bad.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Ocean would
This
have a
question
killing
would not go unanswered for long.
Maybe OSHA did show up and they just shut everything down. Maybe I'm the forgotten one, but the guy keeps calling me Stanley.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That can't be my name, though. I'm just gonna figure that's the company name, and I probably shouldn't be here, so I'll just sneak under the camera. And okay. Oh man, if those were those doorbell cameras, or like those companies, I would already be detected, and there'd probably be a police force, a huge police force, like within 5 minutes or less. Depends on the neighborhood. Okay, big dark room, lights, numbers. Whoa!
The lights rose on an enormous
sparks.
room packed with television screens. What
OSHA
horrible secret
shut
did
this
this
down.
place hold? Stanley thought
But
to
why
himself.
am I here?
Did he have the strength
Am I part
to
of
find
OSHA?
out?
No. If I was part of OSHA, I'd probably have a hat or the shirt to prove it. Or a badge. Hard hat, at least. I'm not wearing any of that. Camera and observation procedure protocol? No. This is starting to sound very, very fetish.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
What?
their true nature revealed. Each
Oh,
bore the
God.
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
It's like the
freedom
Matrix.
meant nothing.
The second one. The only one people remember because of the Smith fight and then the final scene with the architect in the last room with all the screens. Except this is poorly made. What kind of... Is this someone's fetish? But this is bad. Like, I mean, not to knock it, but where's the not safe for work
This
stuff?
mind control facility, it was too horrible to
all this
believe it
copper
couldn't be
and
true.
wires
Had
is like-
Stanley really been under someone's
Okay,
control
not
all this time? Was this the only
That's not
reason he
entertaining.
was happy with his boring job? That his
Maybe
emotions
this
had
is a
been
supervillain
manipulated to
facility.
accept it blindly?
And he just has like and whoever's working here has all the captured people just working, but
No,
where are all the people?
he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
of them
in
said
someone
pirate.
else's control?
Maybe
Never.
that guy hasn't been converted
It was
yet.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
What the heck is going on here?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking,
Okay.
eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Okay.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
this is-
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
This is starting to look like that one cartoon where where that kid and his friends went to the city to try and tell them about the war, and then they had this guide basically give them a runaround so that they wouldn't let them know about the war. And the guide would just smile in the creepy way and it's like, no, don't say anything, telling everybody not to say anything. And whenever somebody actually spoke out about the war, like these agents came in and just snatched them, then just begun brainwashing. I can't think of what that cartoon is. Ugh, what is with my memory? I remember bits and pieces, but I don't remember the important stuff. And why do I have this tail? Something's off. Maybe I got beat up and kidnapped and then brainwashed. Sounds feasible, but I don't see any bruises or marks. Maybe they're just that good. Maybe they tased me. Or maybe they hit me maybe they tased me in my back or something to knock me out. Like, I don't feel any bruises or burn marks. Maybe I got gassed. I don't know. This feels wrong. I need to leave and then just figure out where I am and go.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Didn't think this guy was that old-fashioned. This is outdated. Clearly, he didn't hire the right electricians, and he definitely skimped on money for his mind control facility. Or maybe it's a shame. Maybe it's them. I don't know. I need to get out. There's a whole lot to think about.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Okay.
He had won.
There's light,
He had defeated the machine,
and there's
unshackled
dust.
himself
This
from
door
someone
clearly
else's
hasn't been opened
command.
in a while.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how
Okay,
to feel.
this...
Whatever life he lives,
Am I in
it will
Kansas?
be his. And that was all he
Colorado?
needed to know. It was perhaps
Europe?
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley
Hard to
stepped
tell.
through the open door.
No, I think I remember seeing a place like this in Kentucky.
Stanley felt the
shack
cool
over there.
breeze upon his skin.
Either way, I got a
The
long
feeling
way
of
to walk.
liberation. The immense
But the
possibility
power
of
lines
the
are
new
hopeful.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that
So clearly
things
there's
were meant to
civilization
happen.
somewhere.
And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, I need to figure out where I am. Stop. Hey, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking to figure out where I am. Could you guys help me? Oh, whoa! Hey, stop! We got him.